everybody, it's Lori Morlock with Let's Stamp with Lori. Now today I want to use the Free as a Bird bundle. I did this back in the fall, but I haven't had a chance to do this video, so I'm taking out the time to do it. So let's get started. So this is the card we're going to be using. We are going to use our Stampin' blends and our Bird Ballad Designer Series paper. And really, we're using the whole suite. So you really need to get out your annual catalog, and I think you'll really fall in love with this. So, of course, I used the Calypso Coral, and I used 5.5 by 8.5. Creased it at 4 1/4. We'll go ahead and get that nice and smooth. And then we're going to go ahead and do our birds. And now I used the Memento Tuxedo Black. And sometimes when you have a bigger stamp, it's easier just to lay your stamp down and use your ink pad on top. That way, you know, you don't get ink all around on your fingers and on your cards. So this is my small center frame is 2 by 3 3/4. And I'm just going to lay it down there. And you can kind of sit there and gauge, do you want your birds all the way over here? And I'm just going to try to center it. And with that piece being pretty small, you do need to maybe bring your fingernail over and then pull it off that way. Now, while I've got this out, I'd also use my Memento to do my flower. A little flower here, and I did use the Calypso Coral blends on this and on my inside. So I always use the lighter first, and then I go back with the darker and just kind of do a little outline. And as you can see, you can already see that I did use my Winkostella. It looks really nice and shiny. So now that we've got our birds done, I'm going to go ahead and close that, and quickly I'm going to go ahead and just start attaching this. So then it'll be out, we'll have it done, and we can work on our birds. And what's really nice about this bird ballad, you can make these birds just really any color you want. I've just been amazed at all the pretty coloring everybody's been doing. Oops. And my Designer Series paper, it is 2 by 4. Now my Calypso Coral, it's going to be 4 by 2 1/8. And I'm just going to kind of line it up. I really don't want to cover up that pretty color, but I guess it looks like I'm going to have to. So there we go. So we've got that done. I'm going to go ahead. Now our inside frame is 4 by 5 1/4, and it is the Whisper White. And, you know, I'm making the card stand this way, but you could this is what's great about the 5.5 by 8.5 when you're cutting your cards. You can go either way. So that's what makes that really nice. So you can sit there and if you think, oh man, I've messed up. I don't like the way that looks. You know, a lot of times I'll just turn mine over and I'm like, oh, that looks great that way. So we'll sit here and go ahead and put this in. Okay. So let's get started on our birds. Now I'm going to use here, and like I said, I'm always going to use the lighter one first. This is a light crumb cake. And just really easily, you can sit here and color that in. Then you're going to take, now I use the painted side when I'm doing the lighter, and then when I'm doing the darker, I do use the pen side. And then I just kind of, as you can see, I kind of just darken like the little edges of where they show the branch has. And then I'm going to just do that little branch there. And then, so see, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my flowers. And it's just really easy. To do that. And then you're going to go over with your dark. And I'm just going to show you what I do, and then I'll show you the finished product. And see, and I just kind of darken it a little bit. And when I did my birds, I really like the blue and the yellow. So I started out with the blue, and I just kind of went halfway like this. Then took my yellow, and this is the Daffodil Delight. And then just go back with your, this is the Dark Pool Party. Go back with your pen. And then I just kind of, just any little spot that had a little black on it, I just kind of outlined like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with the yellow. I'm just going to darken it a little bit. And then I am going to darken their beak. And then I'm going to use the Old Olive for the leaves. And again, I'm going to use this lighter first. And you will need, if you're using, this is your card base, do be aware that it does, these alcohol base do bleed through. So you want to at least maybe have an extra layer on it. Whoops, let's get the other side. And then I just, like I said, I just kind of go through the lines a little bit, like that. And I'm going, once you get the whole thing done, this is what it's going to look like. And see, and I have already gone ahead and put my Wink of Stella on it. So it's just really nice and glittery. And so now we can go ahead and adhere that. And see, now you can really see how it, you know, the alcohol base does bleed through. So we're going to attach this. Very pretty. And now we're going to do our little thank you. So we're just going to take a piece of scrap white, use our Calypso Coral. And just line that thank you up like that. And now we're going to use the nesting stitch labels. And that is also part of this whole suite. The stitch nested labels and the Free as a Bird. So I'm going to take that little label here, and we're going to use our Big Shot. Hold that down. Hold on a second, I guess. Sorry about that. I had my other plate over there. Sorry about that. So now look how cute the little layer, the little stitching looks. So we're going to put that on dimensionals. Two should do on that. And like I said, everything I'm using is in that suite. So I'm going to put my thank you right here. And then just to give it a little extra zing, we have these Bird Ballad trinkets. And you really have a big collection. And they even have where if you wanted to put them on string, but there's flowers, there's a bow, there's a little key ring, and the leaves. So this really is cute. I'm going to use the bow. And I'm going to sit here and use my mini glue dots. And as you tear these off, I'm not sure, can you see the little glue dot there? I just sit there and kind of roll it up just a hair like that. See how it's rolled up? Then I attach my little bow that way, and then look, it comes right off. And then I can set it where I want it, and I'm going to put it right up here on top. A little bow, whoops. And there you go. And now we have our envelope. We've got the insides. And that's a really cute, sweet. If you want to place an order, be sure and use your host code for this month. It goes into March 21st. Here is all my directions. Follow me on Facebook at Let's Stamp with Lori Morlock. Share this with your friends and all your crafty family. And I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.